Okay, guys, I'm super excited. I just got back from Japan. Well, I got back Thursday and today is Tuesday. But I'm still kind of jet lagged. I was like feeling better on Sunday and then I went out. Fatal mistake. So we're doing it anyway because I want to do this matcha review and talk about like all the matcha that I got because I want to start opening it up. But yeah. So I went to a bunch of different places. I did a Uji day trip and I'll talk about that later because started off perfect, but then it was I had to get to infamous Maruka. Am I pronouncing it right? Marukyu Koimen. I wrote some of this down because I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not gonna pretend that I did. So I got two different matchas. So the whole thing with that was we tried to get there early. We didn't. So they were pretty much sold out of like everything. I wanted to get the Waco. I've never tried this brand ever, but I always just see it on TikTok and everywhere. So I got what I could. So this was Rashi. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. But anyway, I got 40 grams of this one. I wanna say it was less than $20. I can, like, put it in later, like, how much these were. So I got 40 grams of this. So I didn't try any of these besides one of them. So I think I'll come back and then do, like, a taste test and say what I think about it. But the one I tried, we'll get to that one. And then I got 20 grams of the Omura no Shira. I'm pronouncing it wrong. I already know. So I got those 2. So that was the first place that I went to, because most of the shops are like all in this central area, and then this shop, and then the third one I'm gonna talk about, those are like in a different area a little further. Went to these first. And one in that same area I went to was Yamamasa Hoimen. So I got 3 cans of the Ogure Yam. You know which one I'm talking about. So they only had like 3 offerings. They had some other ones, but these were, like, the ones that you do lattes, and I usually do lattes. So, okay, this is the only one I tried so far. I was like, "Let me do this one first because I have the most of this one." Was not feeling it. It literally tastes like very vegetal, and that's not my go-to, and I did some research to kinda see the notes. That didn't really come up, so I wasn't really expecting it. I did use about 6 grams when I made the matcha latte that I did, and I used, maple syrup, and then I put vanilla extract in there. Wasn't feeling it. I am gonna do it again with a little bit less matcha. Maybe I can just do that because at this point, I just kinda wanna, like, get through it. But also, the 2 unopened ones, if anyone wants to buy them for, like, pennies on the dollar, be my guest because 'cause I'm not really feeling it, but because I got it, I'm like, I should probably finish it. And then I got their hojicha. Fun fact, never had hojicha. When I went to, Ruru Shibuya, they had, like, this dessert that had hojicha in it, so that was my first time having it, but, the flavor notes that people talk about, I feel like I probably would like it, so I decided to get some hojicha from them. Actually, the lady, like, sold me, like, she was like, "You wanna get some of this?" And I was like, "Okay, I'll get this one." Okay, so that was the second one. So then we got on the train, and then we went to, like, the central part, and, we did a matcha grinding experience. So I'll make a separate video on that. That was really fun, it was educational, and it was just fun to, like, grind your own matcha, and then, we made our own little matcha cup of it. It was fun, so I'm gonna do a separate video on that one, I think. The third place that I went to was Hori Hoimen. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. I keep saying that, but I'm like, I know people are gonna say so, just allow. You get the picture. So I got 2 different ones. So fun story. So I go all the way there because that was like the last one that I had time to go to before I needed to go back to Kyoto. And I go in there and they're out of matcha. And I'm like, but the lady was so nice. So we're in there talking and all of that. And in the matcha class, we actually talked about different tea leaves. And one of the tea leaves they talked about was the Gyokuro, I think is how you pronounce it. And she was like, if you're gonna try it, you should get some from Uji. So I was like, you know what? Let me get some. I love loose leaf tea. I love matcha. I love loose leaf tea. So I was like, I can get, so I got 50 grams of that tea. And it was funny because she was like so excited that I was like interested. So she was showing me all of them and telling me about the different flavor notes. And it smells really sweet. So I'm excited to actually have a cup at home. And as I'm there talking to her, because at that point, we're just talking about different matchas, different teas. This lady comes from the back and she has like these 3 canisters of matcha in her hand. And the lady that I was talking to, so I think she said she was the manager. I thought she was the owner, but she was the manager. I think the owner's wife was doing a matcha tasting, actually. It was, like, really cute. I was like, "Oh, what are they doing?" And then she was like, "Oh, that's the owner's wife." So she got so excited from she was like, "Oh my god, I'm so happy." I'm like, "You're happy. I'm happy that I'm getting this matcha." And you can tell she was just really into it, and she literally said this is her life's work. So I was very excited. So I ended up getting the Agato no Shiro, and let me see. I think it's our 30 grand. Okay. And then I also got the Todu Mo Todu Mokashi, and I got 30 grams of that. So I'm really excited to try these. Just the interaction with her, it just made it like really exciting, really fun. And then I remember her telling me that I need to do this at 40 degrees, like the water, which I converted it. I think it's 104 degrees Fahrenheit. So I made sure to remember that because she made a point to let me know. Okay. So that is the third one. That was all I got in Ubi. So like I said, I will come back and tell that story, but I was planning on spending the whole day there. Matcha, 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 matcha. Didn't happen. Okay. Now let's move on. Now this is one that I know for sure that the infamous Gokaigo. Oh my God. That latte, I feel like I was nervous because I'm like, it's so hyped up. Is it really that good? You know, they prepared it in front of you. It was really good. It was so good. I went there the one day and I got this one because this was before I went to Uji. So I was like, let me just get this one because I don't know what I'm going to get in Uji. I think we went back like 2 days later to get the matcha. And it was so funny because he just worked out. I don't think it was like the manager or anything. And he was like, were you guys here to my friend and I? A couple days ago, and we were like, "Yeah." So, anyway, we went there again before we left Kyoto, and I got another one. So, I think these are 50 grams each, and then I decided to get some Hojicha from there, and then I got a little pen, just for fun, honestly. I'm not really a pen person, but I just wanted to. I think that I'm going to do this one next, like, open this next, just because after that one, I'm like, I gotta just open one I know I'm gonna like, okay? That's just one. There was another shop in Kyoto. I don't know where I got this. This was like on that strip where Gokaigo is, and there's a bunch of different shops. So I ended up going in there and I got these matcha Kit Kats. Now, I wanted to do a little unboxing and a taste test. Am I gonna lie to you? I ate them all. It was only 10 of them and they were mini, but they were so good. And it was like, once I ate one, I had to eat like two more. So, anyway, delicious. That's the review on that one. But then I got this matcha, and this one is Ito Hoiman. They had like 2 or 3 options, so honestly, I just like went online and Googled the tasting notes. So this one is, I wanna say 30 grams, 20 grams? I'm not sure. It's all in Japanese, but yeah. I mean, this probably looks like 20 or 30. I don't think it's more than that. So I got that one, so I'm excited to try, and I went to Osaka, and I wanted to get a little bit more matcha, so I found this online. It's called Teizen Osaka. So I got this matcha, and I also got some gifts from there. I had the actual matcha there, and it was good. They use in their lattes, and I got those as a gift, and then this one was, I think, like, their extra premium one, so I was like, "Oh, let me just get this one." So, I'll do a taste test, but I'm pretty sure this is only like 20 or 30 grams. It doesn't look like a lot, but it also wasn't that expensive. So, and then I got some other stuff. So I got this Sakura tea. It's like green tea with cherry blossoms. I just thought it would be good. I like green tea, so thought that would be good. And then I got something I've never had, but that store just had like a lot of options, and maybe I'll put some like clips of it. So this is like a yuzu matcha. So obviously you just have it like iced, like a lemonade type thing. So I think that would be good. I've never tried anything like that. So this is 60 grams. But of course, this is like sweetening with lemon or the yuzu. So we went to the fish market in Osaka. Don't remember what it's called right now. But I really wanted to get some matcha bowls. And then we only had like 1 or 2 days left. So I was like pressed to find one. And I'm like waiting on my friend. She was getting something. probably like, I don't know, something. And I saw this sign and it was like down an alley and it was like matcha shop. We have matcha bowls and they actually have the matcha, whatever. So I walked down there and I see the owner and he's like, hi. And then it was like super quiet in there. And then I kind of saw some matcha and then like one set, like a bowl set. So I went up to him and I was like, oh, is this the only bowl? He said, no. So I go outside and like right next door, it's like the closest thing I can think is like an antique shop. And it was a bunch of different things in there, matcha bowls, ceramics, you name it, like so many. I think I probably got some videos too, and they were doing some type of like photo shoot. It was like super quiet. But anyway, I had to like take my shoes off and everything to go in there. So I'll do like a little unboxing of my two bowls. I'm like super excited. Again, this is why, even though I'm tired, I wanted to do this video because I want to start using this stuff. So anyway, this is the first one I got. So it's brown. And then it just has this like green little glazing on there, which I just thought was super cute. And most of my matcha bowls, no, all of them are white. So I was like, let me try like a different color. So that's the first one. And the second one is white, of course. I don't know. I like how it looks in there because it's like the green with the white. I like how it looks. So I got this one and it has these little pink flowers. I love flowers. I actually am going to do a review of this shop I went to in Tokyo. 10 out of 10. I just love flowers so much. So I had to get something with flowers on. Last thing I got, which is not really much related, but I'm just doing a haul of like all the things I got. This little pin. Again, not a big pin person. I just thought it was cute. Okay. This I'm so excited. Do not ask me where I got it from. I'm not sure. Okay. The name is on here. So it's Kyoto Souvenir Oshido. Oh, and it has the address. So even if you can't see it, I can like put it in later. I'm so excited about it. And I'll let you see the anticipation. So let me open it. And I love how they wrapped it. It was like so perfect. Everyone in there was so friendly. Can you guess what it is already? What's that? Okay. It's a little kimono, which this is like the casual version. It's not like the full on one. Like when I went and did that and they dressed you, oh my God, that was such an amazing experience. Like it was really cool, like watching everything that goes into like doing the dressing for the kimono. But this is like a more casual one that I can like, wear around the house. But it's all dye and power. I love it. It's so cute. So yeah, let me just put that on real quick. It has like a little tie in there, which I actually feel it right now that I'm trying to put my hands in here. But yeah, I just got it to like, this is probably so loud with the mic. Sorry. Anyway, you could tie it and, that's a whole thing. So anyway, I'm trying to make sure it's not that loud. Anyway, that's my little matcha haul. I'm going to do a review on pretty much everything I ate, everywhere I went, but I wanted to do this. I had an amazing time. I'm like missing it so much. Like I keep having memories and I'm like, I can't believe I'm missing it, but I'm literally missing it. So anyway, I also will like go through and like tell you guys what I think about the different matchas, but obviously you already got my review on this one, so I might not do that one. But anyway, thanks for watching and stay tuned for more. Okay, bye.